Alright, I've been saving up these diamonds for a long time. All season. Most of the end of last season and all this season. I don't have Ron Weasley built up. I barely make it through AFK stages. I've been suffering. But now it's happening. Now it's happening. Alright. So, it's a lot of notifications. Oh man. Alright. Um, let's do all our clicking real quick. All the clicks. All right. Okay. We don't really need XP anymore because we hit the cap, so that's good. All right. Let's see. See what I mean? There's no. It's just Ron Weasley all the way. There's. Oh, that's a different redhead, but it's a manual battle. I hope that the suffering I've gone through, skipping Ron Weasley, is going to pay off. Because we're going to have enough. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff right there. Okay. Let's just jump in, I guess. Alright. My understanding that in the event, you're going to get 44 copies of Himmel, both free. And then that'll bring them up to like Mythic Plus and change. And then you get one free copy of Frieren, like 3 days from now. But obviously you want Frieren to be Paragon, so we'll at least go to S plus before we stop. All right, so I don't have any special coupons yet. I just have 248,000 diamonds. Technically, we have more diamonds than that if we wanted to go grab more diamonds. Let's see. All right. I'm just confirming. You need to get a character to S plus. You need 8 copies total. The original, and then 7 more copies. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead. Yeah, just do it. Nothing. Oh wow. You can get one for $4.99. What else do they give you? Frieren Recruit is now available. Can I use Dragon Crystals for it? I don't really want to give you $5. I already have Dragon Crystals. Crops? What? Who the fuck needs to grow crops? Alright, used to recruit heroes to Dimensional Call. I mean, that could be useful. Alright. Let's keep going. Okay, okay. Alright. Nope.
ここにも面白い魔法がありそうだね。
Alright, alright. Yeah, there was a pop-up said $4.99. Maybe I should go grab it. I don't know. All right, 1 copy. We hit pity. We need 7 more. Or we need 6 more. We go spend $4.99 real quick. Hold on. Let me where would that be? Where are the cool like savings or whatever where they're like you should get this thing. Okay. Trolley maybe? Let's see. So she has a scarf on. People really excited about her wearing a coat and a scarf. So like, I don't know. Let's see. All right, 500 gems to get one copy of her. So yeah, where's that 499 deal? Maybe I shouldn't have closed it. Was I hallucinating? Oh, right. I did pick up this one growth bundle so that we could get more diamonds. I didn't pick up the other growth bundles though. I don't know if these 15,000 extra diamonds are really going to help us that much, but there's also these, you know, brown envelopes. Hey, what's up, Scribbles? Did we get them all? I think we got them all. All right. Oh, here we go. Limited time deal. Yeah, $4.99. Okay. Oh man. All right. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, success. So now we only need. Oh man, can't wait to grow my crops faster. Oh, so fucking good. All right, back to it. Actually, I'll turn the volume up too. I had the volume down the other day because I was running it in the background while I was working on other stuff. Let's see, settings. All right. All right, get back in there. Frieren, let's go. We have 2 copies. We need 6 more. Okay. We're gonna definitely. We're gonna beat Pity for sure. Nope. All right, but maybe this time. Yeah, I mean that was Pity. All right, get the fuck out of here. All right, so that's a 3 or 3 now. I should writing this down. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Hey, that would be Pity there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 1. Hey, okay. Okay. All right, here we go. 1. A 2. A 3. All right. That puts us up to 6. Need 2 more, 2 more. Here we go. All right, 1. Hey! All right. All right, let's try again. 1. And 2. Hey! What the fuck? All right. Shit. So we beat Pity 4 times? Not bad. Not bad. All right. Nice. So we get a shitload of copies of Himmel if you play the event. But like, I've heard Himmel's really good, so you probably want to take him to Paragon anyways. So I mean, how many copies do you need to Paragon them up? I think it's quite a few. I think it's quite a few. Let's see. Plus, if we do it without, if we do it with poles, then we could just convert. We could just get weapon gems for them. So that could work. All right, let's do that. I think I have a chart here that tells you like how many copies you need. S plus A rank. All right, so you need a total of 64 copies altogether. And then, if you want to do a paragon of them, let's see. To reach Paragon 1 for an A rank hero, you need 109 copies total. So, yeah, we'll raise them up on our own. All right, let's see. It's Himmel time. Let's go. Himmel, you ready? The rate up hero could be obtained and upgraded to Mythic Plus by participating in the event. I know what I'm about. Fucking pull the button. Yep. Wait, what? Summon once? No, man, I want to summon like 10 times. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Alright. And here we go. Alright, 1. 2. 3. Hey! Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so beat Pity right away. That's good. Okay. What is 64 divided by 8? Is 8, right? So we gotta do this 8 times? Think so. Continue. Alright, okay. We'll start over. 1. A 2. A 3. Alright. This didn't beat Pity that time. Puts us at 2. No 4.99 deals for this guy. Himmel will soon hit Legendary Plus and unlock a new skill. That's cool, man. Alright, here we go. 1. Nope. A 2. Hey. A 3. 4. Hey, double hit. Double hit. Okay. So, go. That counts as beating Pity. All right. Here we go. We need to four more drops on him. I guess I could be checking to see where my A ranks are. Whatever. Here we go. 1. A 2. Hey, fuck yeah. All right. Here we go. A 1. What? Okay, that's pretty fucking good. Okay. Puts us at 6, I think. Here we go. All right, 1. 2. 3. Oh, I saw that blue. I was hopeful. All right, and this one's gonna be on Pity. Okay. And the last one. 1. 2. 3. All right. So we beat Pity 4 times on Frieren and 4 times on Himmel. So not bad at all. We did spend 100,000 gems. Well, actually 100,000, more than that, because we just cashed in for 15,000 more. So we spent 115,000 and 499 gems. But I think they're both going to be maxed out now. Well, not maxed out. They're going to be S+. There's a long way to go. Alright, so what's she? Oh, is my little bear not leveled up? One shy. Are you fucking serious? Alright. Let's see. Actions. Ronald Weasley.
Anything I can assist with?
Yeah,
I'm always glad to help.
You can go fuck yourself. I hate you so much. God, this fucking character. Listen, normally I pull A ranks off the banner because they're a pain in the ass to raise up. They're just a pain in the ass to raise up. But like, I really was trying to save my gems, and I was like, he can't be that good, right? He can't be that good. Ronald Weasley can't be that good. Nah, he's just, you know, the meta for AFK stages all season. Just the whole season. Yeah, good times.
A small step closer to who I aspire to be.
Yeah, I aspire to throw you in the fucking lake, bro. Alright, and we'll put him up to S.
A small step closer to who I aspire to be.
Yeah, okay. 18 more copies of this asshole. Jesus Christ. Alright, well. See you next time, bro. Alright, we'll do Himmel first, I guess. Here we go.
綺麗だね。僕の故郷にも美しい花が咲いているんだよ。
Aw, okay. Here we go.
いい感じだ。
It would have been funny if they did Old Man Himmel. Just say it. It would have been pretty funny if they did Old Man Himmel. Alright, let's see. Go here.
いい感じだ。
Nice. Here we go.
いい感じだ。
This would have been like what? Like as high as his knees, his waist? He shrank big time when he got old. Old Man Himmel. They were cowards. They were cowards. They could have done something real special there. Old Man Himmel. Alright. Nice. Keep it coming.
いい感じだ。
Nice. Okay.
いい感じだ。
I would say that like we're gonna have some gems left over for Eevee when she drops, but we're not. We're not, cause like dimensional heroes so expensive to level up if you don't do them during their event. All right. If Frieren is a part of Himmel's hero party, Himmel places a flower wreath on her, permanently increasing both Himmel and Frieren's penetration by 30. I've read that comic. It was a good one. All right. Let's see. Supreme time. And then S plus. Beautiful. Great job, bro. Alright. We'll come back for your weapon. We're gonna come back for your weapon. We have to make sure that Frieren gets all the good stuff. We gotta make sure that she has all the good stuff. Except I'm probably not gonna spend 120 Dragon Crystals buying her a winter coat and a scarf. I don't see that happening. Here we go. Right, here we go. Right. It is interesting. It is interesting. Alright, let's see. Okay. Right. Herself and the frontmost ally, when either takes damage using 10% of their max health, the excess damage reduces 75%. This character's fucking cracked. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up, but it's she's very strong. I feel like if she wasn't strong, there would have been a riot, but they made both of them very strong. Alright, let's see. Wow. Fuck, sick. Okay. Let's see. Charm Merchant. We'll buy best charms. Here we go. right? Himmel, best charms. Alright. I completely skipped Lizard Man Hagrid. Again, trying to save them gems. What is her best gems? Guess I can ask my guild. There's a lot of smart people there. Anyone know what charms for these two? Question mark. Alright. Then we gotta level up her weapon. Let's go. Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think I might actually want those weapon gems after all for Himmel, because actually it's expensive. Nice. Yep, do it. Alright, she is S plus 25. I don't know what charm she's supposed to get, but there, she's good to go. Did we unlock the hat? Oh, we didn't unlock the hat. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's see. Here, you want these undead lanterns? There you go. I have quite a few of them. Here, you can have these daggers too. Oh man, I hope they didn't spoil like too much of like the series like they did with Delicious the Dungeon. Incredible. All right, they're just fun facts. That's cool. Amazing. All right, so we got cute little hat. Fantastic. And then I guess let's see. Himmel.
綺麗だね。僕の故郷にも美しい花が咲いているんだよ。
I'm on the fence about whether I should level his weapon charms up or not. He gets I'm kind of low on weapon charms, and I gotta like get Ron Weasley up. I think I gotta get Ron Weasley up. I don't think I have enough to do both of them. It's tough. I mean, we can at least raise his affinity though. Here's some daggers. Here's some flowers. Some tea. Here's some more flowers. Alright. Okay. Let's see. AFK journey, best charms, Himmel. Nobody knows what to put yet. All right, what about Yapala? Somebody's got to put something on there, right? Let's see. What's the channel for charms? There's so many channels. Guides and infographics. Let's see. I mean, she just dropped, so it's unlikely, right? General advice. Yeah, sure. Anyone know the best charms for Himmel and Frieren? Cool. I mean, I'm pretty happy with those results. Beat Pity on each 4 times. Love that. Had enough to get Frieren up to plus 25. And I mean, we still have some gems left. We have 143,000 gems left. So Himmel, we're gonna get a bunch of stuff from the story. We're gonna get one more Frieren 3 days from now, I guess. There's some kind of like show up event. Frieren's gift. Tap here to run a maid shop with Frieren. Oh, that's cool. Exclusive cosmetic, limited bundle. Okay, I don't want to do this quest yet. Oh no, it's gonna make me do the quest. Okay. Sure. Oh, there's a shop there that wasn't there before. Oh, they're so cute. Oh man, Atlanta. Nice. Good for you. Alright. Let's see. Tap here to view the residents' requests. Complete them to earn rich rewards. Upgrade quick growth to 1 star. Here, you can check which magic each resident needs, along with the required research. Okay. Go to spell crafting. Oh no, what is this? Welcome to Magic Research. Here you'll explore the flow of mana, and recreate Esperia's lost spells. Okay. Show direction. Recommended. Please select materials to inject. Ah. Oh. Oh, am I telling her to like move around the map? Is that what's going on? Oh, okay, I see. So she can only go up and right. Okay. I feel like I guess we'll just go up once to see what happens. Oh, okay. If I get stuck in the corner, what do I do then? Oh. Alright, I guess we'll find out. Let's see. How tall is she? Is she 1 square or 2? She's 1 square. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 1, 5. Okay. Oh, shit, something happened. In obstacles. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, there's like a wall there. Okay. Oh no! We don't know how to go down! Alright, we're leaving. We're leaving. Material added has not reached the limit. What? Okay. Shit. Once you hit the limit, you won't be able to move any further. Oh, so now we're complete? That was very strange. Quick growth spell, mana 2, duration 2 hours. Spell the trick seeds and think they've overslept, making them rush to mature. Best pair it with a spell that keeps seeds in a good mood before they realize they've been fooled. Sure. Alright, hey, we got that first Himmel chest. Nice. Not yet. Alright. For my mistress. His mistress? When do we get to find out what's going on with this guy? Apparently he was like a wilder kid, and he got killed, and he got raised as an undead by a mysterious, like, necromancer lady from, what is it, the Bantan Empire? The lore is very confusing to me. Alright, so then we have escaped from whatever the minigame is. Let's see. Research. Plant. Running low on materials? No problem. We can grow what we need ourselves. Okay. Ooh, tap here to plant. Okay. Sure. Follow the guide. Alright, show direction. Okay, select. I really don't need any more up arrows, though. We want down arrows. There we go. Yeah. Alright, cool. I guess. Harvest all. Nothing to be harvested. Alright. How do I escape from this? Eh? Alright, cool. Plants. Oh. Okay. But that doesn't solve the mystery of where do you get your free copy after 3 days or whatever. Let's see. Nope, it ain't there. Here? Ah, there it is. Ah. Hey! Alright, we got a free copy of him today. We get more of these tomorrow. That's cool. Let's see. And then lots to do here. Alright, that's cool. Going into a kind of busy weekend, so I wanted to sort of knock this out before the weekend got too busy. Let's see. 15 growth. Wow. Alright, there's a decent amount to do. Okay. And then there should actually be like a story? Maybe? Alright. What about this? Oh no, I don't want to draw any more of those. Okay. We're good. And then... Oh. Are these like ice skaters or something? Swimming Starfall and Glint Starfall. I see. Fine. Alright. These crossover events are way too involved. I mean, I don't really know anything about Fairy Tail, so I was like, okay, I guess we'll get you guys back home because you got lost in the wrong dimension. But I like Delicious in Dungeons, so I felt like they did a really good job. I think they spoiled too much of the actual story, but I do think it was pretty fun. I feel like they did justice to the source material. And they gave you plenty of time to finish the event. Like I didn't feel rushed at any point, which was nice. Acute for Frieren and Arcane for Himmel. Hell yeah. Alright. We'll come back and buy stuff in a second. Let's see. Fucking Ron Weasley. Still so mad about that. Alright, let's see. 18 more copies, Ron Weasley. Shameful. Let's see. Where? Oh, right. She's probably up near the top. But here's some.
綺麗だね。僕の故郷にも美しい花が咲いているんだよ。
Okay. So we're definitely going to get enough copies to get Himmel to Paragon 1 now through the event. And then I guess any extras we'll use for weapon gems. Because I don't think I want to take him past Paragon 1. I do want to take Frieren at least to Paragon 2. So we got a lot more polls we will have to do eventually before the event's over. Alright. Let's see. Arcane for Himmel. That's the one with the little, these guys. Yeah. Alright. So, craft all. Nice. I don't think I have the resources to refine both. Yeah, I guess I could. Alright. I guess I could get him up to, at least get him to 5. I feel like it's probably just too late in the season to be like, oh no, my Ron Weasley, I got to make sure I get him built up. Like it's kind of over now. We're at the end, for the most part. All right, let's see.
どうかな
So we need 6 more copies to get her to Paragon 1, and then I think it's like 8 more copies after that. It's like a lot. It's like a lot of copies. Let's see. Acute. Is acute? Are these acute? Yeah. Alright, so we already have 1 acute. That's nice. Here we go. Cool. And then we will refine hers. There we go. Alright, cool. Guess we can go back to Emporium. So the month reset, so we could pick up more of everything, which is good. So we'll grab these, and we'll grab these. Pretty much just grab these, all these. I'll probably come back for these 3. And then I'm just saving these tickets for probably fucking Ron Weasley, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Buy dish envelope. And then we got these guys. Okay. Alright. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of these. Alright, that's good. Arena store refreshed for the month, but we gotta finish up for the week, which is fine. Dream store refreshed. We could definitely close out some of these characters. Using this. Yeah, we could get Leica up. Actually. Okay. Though we are kind of hurting for weapon gems now, so we could do that for weapon gems. I think the only one that could help us today is her. I can't remember if I dropped her down to +5 or not. Let me see. All right, Merrily, what are you at? +10? Okay. Alright, let's see, Dream Store. Yeah. I don't think Parissa is that high, or Leica, but I could bring Leica up to Paragon level. Let's see.
Time for you to feel the pain.
Yeah, I remember when Sonya was good, like really good. Let's see. Okay. Useless Deer Girl, who I'm still convinced is going to be good at some point. I'm still convinced that she's going to be good at some point. I don't know why. I also have been playing since, like, I think the game was out like 2 or 3 weeks when I started playing, maybe 2 weeks. We never had any good A rank Graveborn, and now there's like nothing but good A rank Graveborn. So it's like, I don't know. It's so weird to watch the game's like meta shift, I guess, as you're playing through it. Let's see. Like, both these guys are good. Kid Vulture and Fat Robot, they're both really good. But Undead Mommy, really good. Well, wait, Undead Mommy's Shamira. This would be Valka, I guess. Undead Paladin. These 2 sisters, both pretty good. Bonnie used to be one of the best characters in the game, and then Niru went from being like kind of a throwaway character to being like one of the best characters in the game. It's like one of the only characters who really got pimped out by the S plus ability upgrade. So I'm a big fan of him. Plus his backstory is kind of cool too. So let's see. I can't believe that Thedor is one of the best characters in the game. Like, just a throwaway mid-boss from, like, campaign story. I mean, Gordon also kind of MVP. Alright. Yeah, sure. So we'll go to Dream Store, and we'll go ahead and finish her up. There we go. And then I'll probably want to sit on my remaining dream stones, or whatever the fuck these are called, so that we could farm orange gems. Because even if you only get 1 or 2 a day, orange gems are like the rarest drop in the game. So, yeah. I love that skin that
Good
she
morning.
got, though. So
Today
cute.
we fight together once more.
Little bunny tail. That is a great character. I thought the character designs in this game. I don't think there's any characters in this game that I don't think the designs are great. Like, yeah, I really love the art style and the care that goes into it.
The stars sparkle ever more brilliantly.
All right, you're in the big leagues now, Paragon 2. That means you're gonna do a good job on the once or twice per season that I'm supposed to use you, right? Don't look at me like that. Come on. What's that? You need to have a +10 weapon? I can't afford that. That's too much. That's too much money. It's like 75. I think it's like 75 to get alright. AFK journey. EX weapon cost. Alright. It is 75 orange gems. And then 200 orange gems to go from 11 to 15. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Alright. Is there anybody else that we could be purchasing to get them
Inventory,
higher?
Shipments, deliveries. Am I missing anything? Oh yes, gifts for my customers.
You're so close, bro. Paragon 3. You're almost there. You need 5 more. We could buy him 2, but we still gotta pull 3 more for him to get to Paragon 4. If you're sleeping on Rowan, Rowan's actually a very strong character. He's good for AFK stages. Not as often as he used to be, and he's still very good for Supreme Arena. Just overall, he's a good character. He synergizes really well with Balerin. So if you have Balerin, you might as well have him too. Anyways, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll save the rest of our gems for that. Oh, I heard there's a new team for is there a new team for Primal Lord? Because of Frieren? I know there's a new team with Frieren with the Dream Realm. Let's see. Oh man, there's some orange gems for you. Okay, 6. We're almost back up. She is good in. Oh. It is 6 copies for P1 and 6 for P2, and then 9 for P3 and P4. She is good in Supreme Arena with Perseus or Dino teams. Oh, okay. Hi. Let's see. Alright. My apologies. I was set to just Twitch chat. I didn't see the YouTube chat until just now. So if you're still there, YouTube, sorry about that. Alright. Yeah, this is my great shame. Been playing since like week 2 when the game came out. I think I've missed maybe like 4 days total, but the 29th was one of those days. I just fucking completely forgot to play. I had a lot on my mind. And you know, there's a lot of Pokemon that are homeless. You know, you gotta get homes for those Pokemon. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll do last week's team just to see where that's at, and then I'll try out the Frieren version, see how that goes. I was very happy when contest dropped because I had been saving meticulously for contests. I had even started using the Paragon 4 shop where you like get extra copies of units you don't need and you turn them into celestial scan gazers or whatever. Alright.
Lesson well learned.
Okay, I mean, last week's team got us to 6. I feel like this Frieren team's got to be pretty fucking dope if it's going to get us higher than that. Let's see. Alright. We'll just copy a Landel, who's my savior this season. I just copy them every day. Here we go.
Lesson well learned.
Oh yeah, that's okay. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. I could have actually watched it to see what Frieren does. Let me see if there's any other options for this. Let's see. Supreme Arena. Where is it? Mushroom guy. Let's see. Light Shroom. Here we go. Oh. I'm not going to be able to field that team, I don't think. Let's see. What is this?
Lesson well learned.
Alright, we did better than before. Okay. So this team is saying Gala Maestro. Really? Okay. What about this one? That's the one I used last week. Let's see. What about that one? Then there's this team. I think this is the one I'm using. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so then this one got a very high score from Frosty. Oh man, that's the guy that like Puzzle's always taking advice from. Perseus need minimum 2 temporary stat buffers, so you can use Ravion, Laika, Zandrock, Buffin, Lily May, and Perseus as a strong team, but you need plus 20 plus... Yikes. I think I have a S plus Perseus, and that's it. I had to make some decisions about which characters I was going to take further. You can use Mauler, Team Zandrock, Gerda, plus 1. Yeah, that's true. I have them all to S plus, but in like PvP, especially in like Supreme Arena, it's like you gotta be Paragon 2 or higher, or you just get melted. You know what I'm saying? All right, I am curious about this team I'm looking at. It uses contests. It's got Frieren right here. It's got Dr. Fox Lady, and then we're supposed to add in this guy who I only have 1 copy of, so it's gonna be terrible. And then Dimension Hero, this dude who I only have his weapon at plus 5. Let's see how it goes. I'm sure Gunner ain't gonna make it, but we'll see. Yeah, so like, I guess there's really no one else to worry about with Lightbringers, so I could be raising my Perseus up. Do you feel like Perseus has got like long-term potential? Like, do you think he's gonna stay good? It just feels like he needs so much help.
終わったよ。思ったより簡単だったね。
All right, that team was not better than what we were using, but it was kind of neat. I'm sure if I had those units built up, it'd be better. All right. Let's see. Check in on our AFK stages. I could at least +5 Ron Weasley. At least +5 him. Yikes! Am I not even in the top 200 for AFK stages? The lack of Ron Weasley is absolutely killing me. Right now he is good, especially if you have Alna to. I don't have Alna either. I'm like, my account's pretty vertical. I mean, I could go through my units and show you, but I don't have like everybody. I'm like, if there's an animal smaller than a dolphin, I'm like the animal smaller than the dolphin. That's where I'm at. Especially you can deal without ult too, so you can counter Dunlinger teams. True. Alright, hey, we can use a team that doesn't have Ron Weasley on it. Alright. So, oh, I'll turn in these requests too before I forget. Because I think I don't have enough keys this week either. Let's see. There's a guy in our guild, he normally grinds enough keys for everybody. Like I don't know, it's pretty awesome. He grinded a lot of keys. So like, I got kind of spoiled on the amount of keys that he was grinding, and I started really falling behind on getting my own keys. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not doing so good on keys. Let's see. I might have a few chests I could crack open, but probably gonna have to do a ton of fishing. Yikes. Alright. I have noticed that if you do the requests every day, you don't miss a day, you generally generate enough keys on your own. But like, look at this guild sharing. This is crazy. This guy right here, Bounty, he used to grind keys so hard. We would get like hundreds of keys from this guy every week. It was amazing. I guess he's got stuff going on. But now this Coogan Bra guy, 681 of these keys just from him. Fucking crazy. I have just one copy of Alna, Gunnar, Kulu, and Mahiro, but Perseus is solid without Alna too. Nice. Hey, are you Haku? Are you in my guild? Are you in the All Stars guild or whatever? Because like I don't. If you are, I don't recognize your handle here versus your handle in Discord. Let's see. Season quests, recruit, limited. All right. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm working with here. Let's see. So this is my. This is the team.
Fight for you.
This is the team I'm using for Scarecrow. So obviously, best daughter is here.
That piece of cloth you gave me, I've always kept it.
I know, I see it. It's right there on your neck. No, I'm at server 131. Oh wow. Yeah, by the time I joined, like 2 weeks later, they were already up to like servers 400 something. So, man. Well, you know, if we get grouped together, our guild has to recruit 60 more people. I don't think we have any idea how we're going to recruit 60 more people. I think we're a little nervous about it. But it's a good guild. I think it's a good guild. We got like a husband-wife like running the guild. They're both very cool. Let's see. Alright, so I've got her. She's at Paragon 3. But 8 copies out from Paragon 4. My plan is to do full Winged Crown or whatever on her, because best daughter, also an incredibly powerful character. Ooh. Yeah, that's some stress, man. 30 people, that's kind of a lot. Like my two really good friends, Koga and AFK Journey friends. We were in a guild and the guild master just like quit and he put us in charge. And we were trying to run this guild. It was called Mafia, and it was very stressful. It was like very stressful. And then Koga got recruited to All Stars, but he was like, I'm only going to join if I could bring my two homies with me. And then we ended up in this like, you know, like top tier #1 guild on our server. And then it felt kind of bad because we kind of like abandoned the guild, but it was like a lot of work to run. I don't know. I can't imagine how stressful it's going to be with 90 people. Just organizing clash fronts is
Cloth.
anyways. All right. So then we've got
One,
the
two.
twins. Now, hear me out.
That's wrong.
These characters, I really didn't like them, and I refused to pull on them because they were creepy, and I didn't like how meta they were, which is such a stupid thing. But I wanted to use my resources on other cooler characters like Taylene, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I delayed getting these guys for a long time. Then I finally like bowed down to the pressure, and then I took them all the way to Paragon 1. These is my only Paragon 1 Hyper Celeste because they're just standard. They're standard gameplay characters. But when they had their storyline at the end of the Dragon season, I was like, these guys are actually pretty cool. Like the characters themselves are pretty cool. So yeah. Let's see. Next up, we got Hugin.
Is the forge hot enough?
So I got Hugin to Paragon 4, I think like last week, and I just left him there because I'm just gonna keep trading in the extra copies of him for scam gazers, because like there's just no other good A rank characters. I guess Ron Weasley, but other than that, there's just no other good A rank light bearer characters right now. So while the getting's good, I'm trying to get extra copies of him. Look at his little belly button. He's also you know, good representation. He's like,
This needs more work.
he's disabled, but he's like making it he's disabled in a lot of ways. I just think he's a great character. I don't know. Very cool character. He's like mentally ill and he's like physically disabled, and he's still like one of the best characters in the game. So I think that's really nice. That's like good representation.
Two.
These guys are just creepy as fuck,
That's
but
wrong.
they are pretty funny. I'm tempted. I was tempted to take him all the way to plus
Is the forge hot
25
enough?
because he is that good, but that's like a lot of resources, so it's probably never gonna happen. All right, so Aliceth. I think
that
Aliceth is fucking awesome. Yeah, I think Aliceth is fucking awesome. I think the character design's really cool. I think the intro video they had made it seem like she was an Overwatch character. It's very fun. She got this gold and white ensemble, but yet she's wearing like black bloomers so that, you know, she flashes when she's flying around, which is, you know, it's pretty sexy. Just kind of a badass. Like the whole like turn your metal angel wings into a bow of light energy. She buffs people. I think she's really great. And thanks to her, I was able to get top 20 in Ravage Realm last season. So that I'm always gonna have a place in my heart for her because of that, essentially. And then we got Contest, who's new.
Do you need something?
I knew as soon as she was in the Harry Potter story, right? I was like, this character is gonna be busted. This is gonna be a busted fucking character. Yeah. We've been waiting patiently for the second Hypogean support unit, and she is definitely delivered on the anticipated hype. Now we've basically got her and the twins as like mandatory units. It is tempting to take her to Paragon 1, but probably not. Probably won't happen. But yeah, she's pretty fucking good.
Such kindness.
So
Call me
Shamira,
beautiful?
so Shamira,
Thank you.
cool thing about Shamira is I actually have the statue of Shamira, the fancy resin statue. Let me see. I think there's a E in there somewhere. Yeah, so when AFK Arena was doing like a bunch of promotion for their stuff, and they were trying to win over all like the streamers and everything, they released a like a limited edition, I think it's like 1/7 scale statue of Shamira, and it looks really good. It looks really good. And I was able to pick one up pretty cheap actually on eBay, and it is phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of this character. I like the tragic backstory. It's very sexy, very powerful. She's so powerful in AFK Arena that then they had to release another version of her that was more powerful. There's like two versions of this character, like in Street Fighter when they have like Ryu, and then there's like edgy Ryu. It was kind of like that. But yeah, she's pretty great. She was the first character that I got to Paragon 4, and she dropped while I was on my trip in Japan last year. And I remember sitting there in like the Airbnb in I forget which town we were in at the time, but I just sat there like dropping everything I had, all my diamonds. And I think she's the first banner character that I pulled to Paragon 1 on the banner, because I was like, this character is that fucking good. Nowadays, she's still very good, but it's amazing the difference that a year makes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I adore precious things like the story here.
So
And
this
of
character,
course,
this character,
this box.
when they introduced this character so that they could explain dimensional heroes, I was like, damn, I wish you could play as this character. Like, I wish you could pull this character. But that would be dumb, right? That would be like pulling the redhead that works in your house, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you can pull the maid as a character. You can't pull this lady. And then they were like, oh, nah, you can. And I was like, holy shit. And I was very lucky. This is the second character, I think, that I got to Paragon 4. And I just kept getting copies of her. I had her on the Epic recruitment banner. I got her up to like, I think I got her up to Paragon 1. I want to say I got her up to Paragon 1. Maybe? Maybe it was just S+ on her banner. And then the rest of it was just luck, like just pulling constantly on the Epic recruitment banner. But I think that she's like a really cool character. I think that the design is absolutely
The
insane.
gods claimed perfection when they made me.
Absolutely insane.
What's your verdict?
And then I think her voice actor does a lot of porn games too. Just a random factoid I'm throwing out there. But yeah, like very, very cool. It's a very cool character. I like the whole like Pandora's box instantly like charges up your energy of your characters. She's awesome. She's awesome. Then we got Ludovic. So Ludovic is like the first character.
Are for the eternal sufferers.
When I started the game, I wasn't really pulling on banners because my guild leader at the time, I'd never really played a gacha game before, and he was like a free-to-play guy, and he's like, no, you gotta save for the perfect hero. You can't be pulling on everybody. You gotta save your stuff for the perfect hero. And I was like, I don't know. He seems pretty good. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Save your gems, save your gems. And so I passed on his banner, and then he ended up being just like meta for a very long time. And it was like the first character that I was like, damn, I should pay closer attention to other people's opinion, the community's opinion about characters. And I do think a lot of people had that though, where they didn't know what to make of this character, and then he just was very good. Again, he's getting power crept also. Not doing as good a job as he used to, but he's still a very strong character. And also, when you finally get his backstory, very cool backstory too.
I must admit.
All right, so this guy.
Days in the Lyceum. And you?
So this guy, I knew from the get-go that he was going to be very, very strong. Like I was like, I got to pull on this guy's banner because he's really important. I definitely need to pull this guy's banner. And then for whatever reason, I kept putting it off and putting it off. And then I went to pull him, and his banner had ended. And so like it took forever for me to get him leveled up. It took forever to get him leveled up. Now he's at P4, Wing Crown or whatever, and he's fucking awesome. Like, dude just melts the opposition. But I like everything about him. I like that he's legally distinct Loki. He's kind of got that like evil advisor vibe. He's also your rival. Probably the only thing I liked about this season, the Harry Potter season, was getting more backstory about him and the main character and their sort of like romance, rivalry kind of thing. I thought that was very cool. All right, this guy right here.
It's not time for my eternal slumber.
A lot of people don't think this guy is good, and I think that's crazy because he has always been so fucking good. He's always been so good, and he's still so good in my opinion. If I had the resources, I would take him to plus 25. But there's really no reason to ever take him to plus 25, other than to flex, I guess. But like, whenever I was given a chance to like do extra crap for what's the Clash fronts, if we were like dominating and they were like, does anybody else want to do like 5 teams instead of 3? I'd like volunteer just so that I could get the extra chest to get this guy to P4. Because he's awesome. I have no idea what his backstory is. I guess he's the king of Bantus, which is like the undead nation. I think that's like 2 seasons away before we ever go to Bantus and find out what his deal is. It's also one of the characters that they changed the voice actor on this guy like 5 times.
A little dark, hmm? Don't worry. Souls burn bright.
So I already mentioned this guy. Oh, bro.
Not bad, hmm?
Bro, please put that away. No, don't put your finger in it. Come on, man. I just said you were a cool guy. Don't do that. So this guy, first of all, when I found out that his wife was Shamira, my respect level for him went up a lot. Then I found out he's a real family man. You know what I'm saying? He went off to war, he died, and then he's like, I don't feel like dying. So he didn't die, and then he came back, and he's like, where's my family? And they're like, oh, your son died of rickets, and then your wife killed herself because she was so sad. And he's like, no problem, fam, necromancer now. And he just brought them back to life, and he's like, we're a dead family now. And his wife was like, hell yeah. Wait, hold on. His wife was not dead yet. That's right. He came back. The kid was dead, and he's like, don't worry, babe, I'll bring our kid back to life, like Pet Cemetery style. And then she's like, but now you guys will live forever and I won't. And he's like, well, we could fix that too. And so then she killed herself. So she deliberately killed herself so that he could raise her as an undead, so they could have a beautiful undead family together. Yeah. Good stuff. And he's a character that once they dropped his S++ ability, he just like turned into like such a good character. And I was very happy because I already had him at S+, or I think Paragon 1, because he was like Lily May bait, and Lily May used to like dominate the
May the
whole game.
glorious rippling flames bless you, my traveler.
Alright, so this character right here, first of all, inappropriate outfit for, I guess, canonically a 16-year-old girl, so please, no lewd comments here, be respectful. she was like so good for so long, and pretty much around the time that Bonnie stopped being good, she stopped being good because she and Bonnie were like good together. But I got her to Paragon 4 anyways. But I never invested in her EX stuff or anything like that. I had really hoped that she would get like a cool alternate skin, like a Kitsune Ninja situation, but that did not happen.
Listen to the sound of falling leaves.
Okay,
It's
so
okay to be shy, little one.
so Grandpa Groot, just a banger of a character. He's another one that I think a lot of people were like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this guy? And they didn't pull on his banner, and then like they realized, oh, he's incredibly good, and he combos with like a bunch of other characters. And so yeah, it's been a long road to get him up to P4. By the time I got him to P4, he didn't need to be P4 anymore. But I still think he's a really cool character.
Don't worry. I'll
right.
clear the way.
So first mate butt cheeks, Bonnie. This was another character that like, this is maybe the first time a character dropped in this game, and I was like, I don't care if she's good, I'm pulling to S+. And that was mostly because I was tired of getting burned by not pulling on B ranks. She is just shy of P4, but there's just really good A rank undead right now, or sorry, Graveborn, and like I just can't afford to not be leveling those guys right now. So she's sort of like right at the cusp of being a P4 winged crown, but not. And it's such a shame because she fell off like so hard, right before I could have made her like fancy. Yeah.
Inventory? Shipments,
Already talked about this
deliveries?
guy. He's been solid
missing
since day
anything?
one. No problem there.
The choice you thought you
Fedor.
had never existed.
It looks like we are, let's see, what's 68 minus 45? We're 23 copies away from Fedor hitting P4. I'm probably not going to increase his EX weapon any more than 10, but I mean, I felt like he was kind of a throwaway character, being honest. In the story, he's got a cool design though. Cool as fuck. I love elves that have beards. I think that's a fun. I grew up with old school Dungeons and Dragons where elves could not grow facial hair. I know that in Asperia there aren't any elves. Everyone is just a type of human with like fucked up genetics, I guess. But I mean, he's a dark elf. He's a drow with a beard, and that's pretty cool. And he's a religious zealot. That's always kind of fun.
How are ya?
All right, so Tassi.
Wanna take a stroll in our dreams?
Tassi is when I started to wonder if AFK Puzzle was just talking out of his ass half the time. Because he took me on a journey of like, this is a good character, this is a terrible character, this is a good character, terrible character, don't pull on this character, wait, we got one more day on the banner, pull on this character, she's the best character in the entire game. And so I did pull on her on the last day, and she was the best character in the entire game for a very long time, and she's still solid as fuck. I think her design is incredible, the concept for her is incredible. I will eventually take her to P4, but again, her faction has probably all the best S-rank units in the game, so it's like, there's a lot of competition for that. But I think she's just so cute, and I love the fact that she's like this fairy of dreams, but when she decides to fight, she just murders everyone. She's a murder machine. And like she can't be killed. She just keeps coming back to life and keeps murdering. I know that like if you were a whale, you just have like a Talia or whatever, like the Lance lady. But like if you're not a whale, I mean, this is pretty much as close as you're gonna get. All right, so Lily May.
Pets nearby.
Not a huge fan of Lily May. I think her design is awesome. I think her backstory is pretty fucked up. I'm not a fan of characters that are like grown-ups with like the minds of children. I think that's kind of weird. And in this particular instance, she's actually a child whose body was physically aged up. I don't know. Yeah. So, do you know... I see here you say don't believe him that much on characters he messed up a lot of times. You know who was actually very good at identifying good characters? Zebo. Zebo was really good. I wish Zebo still did content for AFK Journey. Because he had the right idea behind a lot of characters. Like, he could see the usefulness of characters beyond Dream Realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could give you a full analysis of a character. Puzzle, it's like, what's good for my Dream Realm score first? And then maybe I'll think about the other things this character could do second. And the game is more than just Dream Realm, so when you're recommending characters, I feel like you need to be able to like recommend them in like a broader way. And also not chase like the trends, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Oh, nice, yeah. But Lily May, I mean, I got her to S+ on her banner because she was fucking badass. She was the game for a while. She was the game. The whole game was changed around this character. And I feel like she was brought in because Iron was just dominating the game and he made it so stale. He made it so stale. Yeah. What is this? 105, 117, 120 million base power? Shit. Okay. Wait, is base power the thing in the bottom here? Is that... let's see. Lily or bust? I mean, just don't bust in Lily. She's like 12. But she's great. She's a great character. I was gonna take her to Paragon 4, but there's just like no reason to take her to Paragon 4 anymore. And again, there's so many wilder units that you have to work on, so it's like, eh.
Huh? Hold up. Is the competition starting?
So Mikola, when we were playing the seasons, I don't know what it was called, Season of Strife, Beast Lords, Furries in the Desert, I don't remember what it was called. When this NPC was introduced, all season, all I would talk about was when do we get this character? And like Lilith Games or whatever, they were like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That character, what? That's just an NPC. You're not gonna be able to pull on that character. She's just an NPC. That's crazy. There's no way you're gonna pull on that character. And I was telling everybody, I was like, nah, listen, I'm saving up. You're gonna be able to pull this character for sure. And everyone's like, nah, no way. And then they did the announcement. It was like this like really cool like WrestleMania kind of like she's an announcer, but she's like beating up the wrestlers. I was like, fuck yeah, this is a cool character. I also like that she's a monkey.
Is the bell coming loose?
I don't. And I like her mechanic that she like turns the arena into like a cage match. I think that's pretty cool too. I just think she's a really fun and cool character. I plan to take her to Paragon 4 Wing Crown, even though she's not really meta, just because she's one of my favorite characters. I do like how cute she is and the fact that she's a monkey furry, but I do feel like the game needs more furries that are animals. You know what I mean? Like female furries that look like animals. I think that the female furries in this game just having like animal hands and animal ears or like a tail, actually, I don't know. That's kind of the coward's way out. Like, you got all these like sexy animal dudes that are full on like beast mode, and like you just got girls wearing like ears and a tail. So I feel like they could be doing a better job in that way, but I do think that she's just a super cool character. Let's see.
The razor point will show that I walk the path of the blade.
So, Iron, I got very lucky with Pandora pulls. I got very lucky with a lot of pulls, but I was not lucky with Iron. I didn't have an S+ Iron until I want to say the end of Waves of Intrigue. Yeah, until like the end of season 3 right? That's Waves of Intrigue. I did not have an S plus Iron, and it was the hard times. It was the hard times because this man was beating my ass everywhere I went. Every team in PvP, every recommended team for like AFK stages, every recommended team for Supreme Arena, they're like, yeah, Iron. I could not pull Irons to save my life. He was on my basic recruitment and my epic recruitment since I started the game, and it took me until the end of season 3 to get this man to S+. I just couldn't pull this guy. It was crazy. And he's one of those characters that you can't buy copies of him with currency, like in the game. Like, you have to pull him. And that was nuts. But I do think he's cool. I don't like his like story skin.
Anything in...
I think his story skin's kind of dumb. I like that his backstory is that he was a baby abandoned by like the mana tree or whatever, the mana tree. And so people were like, the mana tree gave birth to this baby, and that's not what happened. And even he's like, I think I'm just a regular baby that got abandoned by the tree, guys. I don't think I'm like Tree Jesus. And they're like, no, you're Tree Jesus. And he's like, no, I don't think so. And so he just like, he doesn't want to be Tree Jesus, but like everybody in his culture is like, we found this baby by the God tree. It must be the baby of the tree. And he's like, that's not how that works. Trees don't have human with pointy ear babies. Yeah. Me too. I got S plus Iron after Lily May was added, so he became useless in Arena. Yeah, man. Same exact situation. Same exact situation. The only way I could win Arena matches back in the day is I would use Entendre, believe it or not, and Rainier. And I would just use Rainier to teleport Entendre into the back line, and then she would just wreck from the back line. That was like the only way that I could ever do it. And if there was anybody that was running Iron, I just couldn't fight them. I just had nothing. I had no way to fight them. And then Lily May dropped, and I was like, she's anti-Iron, so I just spent every resource I had getting her maxed out so that I could finally play the PvP part of the game. It was crazy. Let's see. Then we've got... Oh, I'm probably never going to take him to P4 because he fell off pretty hard. I think I really just have him at P3 out of stubbornness. I had Vala, and I used Vala, but I couldn't beat Iron Team. Yeah, Iron Team's just too good. It was too good. There was nothing for it. Alright. So this guy right here, I think his design is cool as fuck. I think his personality in the game is kind of throwaway. He's like, I like to fight. I'm always gonna fight you. I want to fight. And it's like, that's it? That's all you are? And it's like, nah, I'm more than that. I want to fight all the time. It's like, that's the same thing you just said. I do think he's cool. He looks cool as fuck. I like that he turns into a wolf. It's like a werewolf kind of situation. He used to be one of the best characters in the game. And I did delay leveling this guy up for a long time. I did delay leveling him up. And it became obvious that he was going to be around for a while in the meta. And then I finally got him leveled up. I hate the fact that I pushed him all the way to plus 20. I will probably use a reset ticket on this guy. Because he just doesn't do anything anymore. So I got this plus 20. Shakira's so good for Supreme Arena with Theodore, he can ult at the start of battle. I mean, everybody's good with Theodore. That's why Theodore is probably one of the best characters in the game, period, is because he gives you that instant ult. Even better than Pandora's instant ult. Like, Theodore's bonkers. I would probably drop this guy back to plus 10, though. I would definitely drop this guy back down to plus 10.
I'm awake and ready to stretch these legs.
Alright, so hear me out. Hear me out, okay? Yes, my Lenya is Paragon 3 plus 20, okay? And yes, I'm probably going to take her all the way to Paragon 4 Winged Crown, which is just a total waste of time and resources. But look at her. I mean, she's the only real female furry in the game, and she's not even on the furry team. They put her on the elf team. But she is phenomenal.
Left. Right.
So cute. I don't
And
know.
a stretch.
And there's that. And I mean, good on the devs. Good on the devs for giving her some bloomers under the pleated skirt and not, you know, going the Marvel Rivals route on that one. But yeah, I just think she's really cool. I like that she had this little schoolgirl outfit. I made her like on my main team for all of Harry Potter season because I thought it was pretty funny to bring this martial artist in dressed like a student and just have her beat the shit out of everyone at the school. But you could see she doesn't have any charms. She has nothing because she don't do shit. She don't do shit. She's like okay against Necro Dragon or whatever, but like not when you hit endless. So she's okay for like what, 2 months each season, tops. Anyways, I love her. I think she's fantastic. And when Harak was really popular, she was the substitute for Harak. If you, like me, didn't have Harak, you could run her in Harak's place, and it was like not even close to being as good, but it still let you run the Harak teams and get decent results. Alright, this motherfucker right here. So earlier I said I like all the character designs in the game. I was lying. I don't like this kid at all. I think this kid's annoying. I think he looks like a fucking 1950s Disney character. Look at those fucking shoes. Look at...
What can I do?
Oh my god. Yeah. And he's got a weird accent. It's just like vaguely Scottish, Irish, English, question mark? Welsh? I don't know. I just... But he was, again, this is another character that, like, he dominated PvP. He dominated PvP. He dominated AFK stages. I hated this little shit. I hated the fact that I had to spend resources to get this guy. I hated the fact that I had to run on my team. I just think he's a stupid fucking character. Like, probably my least favorite character in the entire game. That's not true. That's not true. The sexy bear kid from season 2, that's my least favorite character in the game. Alright, so then we got Sinbad. So hear me out.
I know. Let's go.
I think Sinbad's fucking awesome. And as a main character for his season, I thought he was extremely cool. Like, his father, died at sea. He was raised by a village of MILFs, single MILFs in his area. He had 25 single MILF moms. He's got that Aladdin vibe, that Disney 1990s Aladdin Disney vibe. You know what I'm saying? 90s kids are gonna understand what I'm talking about. He's just a very cool character. Like, he always had like an angle. Like, he brought a lot of like Flynn Rider energy. Very like cool Disney male protagonist energy from this character. And for a while, he was just really fucking good. But what was interesting about him is he wasn't good in his season. He was only good after his season. And that's when I think as a player base, we started to see the writing on the wall that you never know if a character is going to be a good pull or not, because they might whip him out next season and be like, oh yeah, I hope you got this guy up on his banner because he's the most important unit this season. And it's like, didn't see that coming. But yeah, at one point I had him at plus 25. I did do an EX reset on this guy just because, like, what are you gonna do? He's just doesn't do anything anymore. All right, so cave baby, and giant hamster, or whatever the fuck that animal is. I think it's a bear. An interesting character, an interesting concept. She's done some grocery shopping.
All clear.
She's got the Monster Hunter food. You know what I'm saying?
Delicious. Coming up, Pato.
I don't know 100% the lore of the Maulers and why some of them are more furry than others. I guess we learned last season that they used to be like all furries, but then they like diluted the bloodline and became less furry over time. I don't know. Obviously, this kid either has some real dental issues or she is supposedly some kind of furry. I don't know what animal she's just a cave kid. She's a Flintstones character. But she's a very strong character, and I think she's still pretty strong. Mostly she comes into play when you have to do like a challenge that involves like physical defense. Like she's like the best physical defense booster I think in the game. She also like resets your character if they have like debuffs or control effects on them, I think. So like she's pretty good. I'm gonna take her all the way to P4 just so that I could start cashing in duplicates of her for hypo.
Oh,
or scam gazers or whatever.
good day, boy.
All right, listen. Just sad times here. This is the character that made me realize that the game was cool in that A rank characters could be just as good as S rank characters. A lot of these gacha games, the S rank characters are always 1,000 times better than the A rank characters or whatever. This guy was like, nah, bro, hold my blowgun. I'm gonna show you what this is all about. This dude was the best fucking character in the fucking game. A regular character. Just a guy. Just a little man with a blowgun was the best character in the fucking game for like a year and a half? I don't know. I think he fell off. He fell off last season. Yeah. So like he was fucking solid for a long time. And I don't mean solid. I mean like one of the best characters in the fucking game. It was crazy. And like you could just get this character with like Dream Realm currency. Like it was one of the things that made me feel like this game was not as predatory. I say as predatory as some of these other Gashapon games, because here you had a regular fucking character that everyone could easily get copies of, and he was incredibly good. And so it was very sad when out of nowhere he just stopped being good. You can see I only have him at +5. He doesn't have any charms on him, and that's because he doesn't do anything anymore. He hasn't done anything all season. He didn't do anything all last season. But like this was look upon him. Look.
Safe. Well, still safe.
Yeah, look at his fucking face. Look at this guy. Look at this man. This was the best character of the game. This was the best character of the game. I don't know. It made me realize that this game was all over the place. They didn't make a waifu the best character in the game. They didn't make like a sexed up, like, you know, oh, you got to get this character. She's the best. Like, no, just a regular guy. Just a little hyena man. It's the best character in the game. I don't know. I thought that was really cool.
Stitchy.
All right. This character, very cool. It's part of the cool family.
Play with me.
I'll take him all the way to Paragon 4. It's slow going. I definitely am unlucky with polls for this guy. He's been on the banner since he came out. I pulled him. I think I only pulled him to Mythic Plus on his banner, but he's been on my wish list, both wish lists since then, and he's only Paragon 2, 6 out of 9. So like, it's slow going with him. I think he's just great. I think his design's great. I like the whole trope of like little kid got a magical toy that's actually like a ghost or a demon or whatever. I think his holiday skin is stupid looking, so I didn't pick it up. But overall, just a solid character. Love the idea of a little kid and his plushie being one of the best tanks in the game. I think that's really cool. I hate the fact that his name is similar to the name of the character that I hate. That's the worst thing about him, is he shares a name with that asshole.
I shall cleanse Salthorin of all shadows.
So hear me out. This woman, when she murdered a child, on camera, shot a kid, sniper rifle through the throat on camera. I was like, this is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. And then they're like, hey, remember that crazy religious chick who murdered a child in front of everyone on camera? We showed the bullet going through his throat. You remember that? Remember that character that she suicide attacked you to defend her living God? She was that zealous and crazy. Remember that crazy bitch? Yeah, you can recruit her. I was like, okay, well, that's S+ right off the banner. All right, let's go. She's still solid, incredible character. I will take her to P4, but very slow pulls. Very slow pulls. I know you don't need to take her to P4. I have her at Paragon 2. She doesn't really get used in PvP enough to justify going to P4. You should really only be taking your Paragon or your PvP characters to Paragons like 2, 3, and 4. I don't know. Alright, so Marcel from Delicious the Dungeon, I managed to get her up to Paragon 2, but I don't have any money, so that's as far as she's gonna go. The only way to raise her up now would be to buy copies with diamonds at full pity rate, and that's prohibitively expensive. I think it's like 200,000 diamonds or something if I wanted to take her all the way to P4. And honestly, she's not that good that I would take her all the way to P4. As it is, P2, she's amazing, but she also like needs to be in comps with like a lot of Hypo Celeste characters that I don't have. So I kind of feel dumb getting her up to P2 because I don't really get to use her that much. Because I don't have all the other whale units that would support this whale unit, and I only have her at +10 for that reason, because I realized after I got her to P2 that every team she gets put on is a team that I don't have all the people for. Feels bad.
The time has come.
Alright, this dude right here, the most furry of all men furries in the game, and they put him on elf team again. Not sure why they keep doing that. We learned in the backstory last season that the furries and the elves, no, the furries and the humans were at war, and then like the furries had like a civil war, and then they split, and then there was like the furries that would become the elves and the furries that would become the sort of furries. But then with the furries that became the elves, they also had another civil war, and then you got like the dark elves and the regular elves. It was a whole thing. This guy's fucking awesome. He prevents you from healing. When he's good, he's broken good. But he's not like good all the time. He's like a specialist character, I guess. She's good on certain PvP teams. We already talked about her. Super cute. This asshole right here. This guy was part of the Iron Ulmus team, right? So this guy also had an area of effect control spell. And so if you had him and Grandpa Groot and Iron on the same team, you basically just shut down the enemy team. They just couldn't play. Hey, what's up, Naturalize 55? Yeah, they weren't allowed to play the game when you had this guy with the other two. And then pretty much the game like moved on past like the Iron Ulmus like PvP comp, and there were better characters for AFK stages, and so they just put this old man in retirement.
Tell me, did something happen?
Alright, Sonya, I mean, one of the best character designs I've ever seen in my life. So cool. I wish her sister was as good as she was. She was great for a long time. Now she's like, I don't know, she's there. When you need her, she does what she does really well, but yeah.
Both techniques and tactics are indispensable.
Alright, so this character back in the day, very, very strong. Still a very strong character if you take care of her, which I don't. But if you get her up into like the higher paragons, you give her like, you know, plus 25 on her weapons, she can fuck some people up. She can fuck some people up. Yeah. Also, her backstory is kind of cool. She's an assassin, but she refuses to kill women. And like, I don't know, it's kind of neat. I feel like they could have done more with some of these characters' backstories.
Care for a little game, darling? I'm
Oh
wickedly
shit!
good
What
with
time
my
is it?
hands.
Oh my god! All right, I actually have to go. I got stuff to do. But Naturalized 55. I'll show you what happened with Frieren. We beat Pity 4 times on Frieren. We beat Pity 4 times on Himmel. And we got Frieren up to plus 25 and maxed her charms. We got Himmel up to plus 5, and we gave him good charms. I did forget one thing on both characters, though. I forgot to level this thing up. There we go. I frequently. Is she good? Yeah, she's very good. She's actually in the top team for Dream Realm today, and then she's gonna be very good in PvP. I don't know about AFK stages, but she's gonna be very good in PvP, and she's gonna be. I think she's gonna be good for a number of Dream Realm teams because Himmel is also good. So it's like a double threat. And if they're in the same party together, they get even stronger. From a marketing standpoint, kind of a brilliant move on their part. They're really kind of forcing us to max both characters and definitely, you know, participate in the event. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of the anime, so I was going to get the characters to S+ anyways, but I'll probably take Frieren all the way to Paragon 2. I don't know if I could afford to take her any further than Paragon 2. Oh wait, I think I got Ron Weasley. I got to do his thing. There we go. All right, I have a bunch of stuff going on tonight. We're doing sort of an online convention on my Discord server to raise awareness and hopefully a little bit of money for ALS research and support. It's an event called DirtCon. So we're doing that tonight and then all weekend. We're going to be playing TTRPGs together, systems that we don't normally play, but there'll be Pathfinder, Draw Steel. We're going to play some Sword World 2.5, which is Japanese D&D. We're going to be playing a Honey Heist tonight. It's going to be a Goblin-based adventure tomorrow night. It's going to be some Pathfinder being played. A lot of good stuff. So, anyways, I have to go get ready for that because the first event starts in like 45 minutes. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. Very nice to meet some of you in chat and share enthusiasm for this game. This is if how often you play it is how much you like a game. I really like this game. I think I've missed 4 days in the 2 years that I've been playing this game because I just think it's a lot of fun and I think it's a really cool game. I'm not into gambling. I'm not into gacha games. I feel like this game treats you pretty well. So yeah. All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll see you next time.